Hello dear students and viewers. At first I would like to thank you all for viewing my videos. Most of you have not yet subscribed my channel. So please subscribe my channel, share and comment on the videos. Also push the bell icon button to get notifications of the new uploaded videos. Hello dear students, we are going to solve some numerical problems related to capacitors. As you know, capacitors are also known as condensers. A capacitor is two-terminal electrical device which stores electrical energy by storing electric charge. Capacitors are used to provide large current for the electric motors and tube lights where large current is required to start. This is the symbol of capacitor. These are two plates of the capacitor. C is the symbol of capacitor. When a potential difference V is applied between two plates of the capacitor, then the charge stored on the capacitor is given by Q is equal to C into V. So, where C is called capacitance of capacitor, its unit is Coulomb per volt, that is called farad. Capacitance of parallel plate capacitor with some dielectric inside between two plates is given by C is equal to A epsilon naught epsilon R upon D, where epsilon R is dielectric constant of the dielectric, A is area of each plate and D is the separation between two plates. Epsilon naught is the permittivity of air or vacuum, which has value epsilon naught has value 8.85 into 10 to minus 12 Coulomb square per Newton per meter square. For air or vacuum, dielectric constant epsilon r, which is sometimes also denoted by capital K, is equal to A. Therefore, the capacitance of parallel plate air capacitor becomes A epsilon naught upon D. In parallel combination of capacitors, resultant Cp is equal to the sum of all the capacitors in series, whereas in series resultant Cs is denoted by the relation 1 upon Cs is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3 dot dot plus 1 upon Cn. Capacitance of spherical capacitor of radius r is given by the relation C is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught into r. Energy stored on charged capacitor is denoted by capital U and is equal to half Q into V, which may be written as half CV square, which is also equal to half Q square upon C. Here battery supplies total energy Q into V, whereas only half QV is stored on the capacitor. The remaining half QV is lost in the form of heat. Energy density of a charged parallel plate capacitor is the ratio of energy stored to the volume. So, energy stored is half CV square, volume is A into D. For parallel plate capacitor, C is equal to A epsilon naught upon D into this B square upon A into D. A gets cancelled and we get 1 by 2 epsilon naught V square upon D square, and it can be written as 1 by 2 epsilon naught V upon D whole square, which is equal to E, that is electric field intensity. Next, number 9. loss of electrical energy due to sharing of charge by two initially charged capacitors is given by delta U is equal to 1 by 2 C1 into C2 upon C1 plus C2 into V1 minus V2 whole square. Here capacitor C1 is initially charged by a battery of voltage V1, capacitor C2 is initially charged by a battery of voltage V2, and then disconnected from their batteries. The two capacitors are connected in parallel. Then the loss of energy is calculated with this formula. Now we take question number 1. The question is, calculate the energy stored on a metallic sphere of radius 3.5 meter which is charged to 2500 volt in air. Now solution to question 1. Here we have for metal sphere radius is equal to 3.5 meter and it is charged to 2500 volts. So we have to find the energy stored. U is what? We know for spherical capacitor, capacitance C is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught into R. Therefore, energy stored will be equal to U is equal to half C into V square, which may be written as 1 by 2 C is 4 pi epsilon naught into R into V square, which can be written as 1 upon 2 into 1 upon 9 into 10 to power 9 into R means 3.5 into 2500 square, because 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught is equal to 9 into 10 to power 9. On simplification, it gives 1.22 into 10 to minus 3 joules. Next, question number 2. The question is, a 300 volt battery is connected across capacitors of 3 microfarad and 6 microfarad in parallel. Calculate energy stored on each capacitor. Solution to question 2. Here given these are two capacitors C1 and C2. C1 is 3 microfarad and C2 is 6 microfarad. Both are connected in parallel. B is equal to 300 volt is connected to them. We have to find the energy stored on two casters. U1, which is energy stored on C1, will be equal to 1 by 2 C1 into V square, because in parallel voltage is same. This gives 1 by 2 C1 is 3 micro means 10 to minus 6 into V means 300 square. On simplification it gives 0.135 joules. Similarly, U2 is equal to energy stored on C2 will be equal to 1 by 2 C2 into V square, which gives 1 by 2 C2 is 6 into 10 to minus 6 into 300 square, which gives 0.270 joules. Next, question number 3. The question is, a parallel plate air capacitor of capacitance 245 picofarad has charge of magnitude 0.148 microcoulomb on each plate. Find the potential difference and the electric field intensity between two plates separated by 5 millimeter. Here, solution to question number 3 given. For parallel plate air capacitor, for parallel plate air capacitor, C is given to be 245 PF. Here P stands for pico, which is equal to 10 to minus 12. So it is 245 into 10 to minus 12 farad. Charge on each capacitor is 0.148 microcoulomb, that is 0.148 into 10 to minus 6 coulomb. Separation between two plates is 5 millimeter, which may be written as 0.005 meter. We have to find V and we have to find electric field between two plates. Now solution. First, V is equal to Q by C, because Q is equal to CV. Therefore, V will be equal to Q by C. Q is 0.148 into 10 to minus 6 and C is 245 into 10 to minus 12. On simplification, it gives voltage 604.1 volt. Now electric field intensity between two plates will be equal to E is equal to V by D. Here V is found to be 604.1 and D is 0.005. So we get electric field intensity as 1.2 into 10 to power 5 volt per meter. Its other SI unit is also Newton per Coulomb. Next, question number 4. The question is, a parallel plate air capacitor has a capacitance of 10 to minus 9 farad. What potential difference is required for charge of this much coulomb? What is the total energy stored on it? Solution to question 4. Here given for parallel plate air capacitor C is given to be 10 to minus 9 farad. Charge Q is equal to 5 into 10 to minus 5 coulomb. We have to find V, potential difference, and we have to find the energy stored. Now first Q is equal to CV gives V is equal to Q by C. Q is given to be 5 into 10 to minus 5 and C is 10 to minus 9. 5 into 10 to power 4 volts. Second part, energy stored is U is equal to 1 by 2 Q into V. Here it is 1 by 2 Q is 5 into 10 to minus 5 and V is 5 into 10 to power 4. So we get energy stored as 1.25 joules. Next question number 5. The question is, a parallel plate air capacitor has capacitance 6 into 10 to minus 4 microfarad and is charged by 100 volt battery. Find the charge and energy stored on the capacitor. Now, solution to question 5. Here given for parallel plate air capacitor C is given to be 6 into 10 to minus 4 microfarad and micro means 10 to minus 6. So 10 to minus 6 into 10 to minus 4 becomes 10 to minus 10. It is 6 into 10 to minus 10 farad and V is given to be 100 volt. We have to find charge and energy stored. So first Q is equal to CV gives charge on the capacitor. C is 6 into 10 to minus 10 and V is 100. So it becomes 600 into 10 to minus 10 farad, which may be written as 6 into 10 to minus 8 farad or 6 into 10 to minus 2 into 10 to minus 6 farad means microfarad. 6 into 10 to minus 2 microfarad. Second part, energy stored is given by half Q into V. Values are known. Half Q is 6 into 10 to minus 10 and V is 100. So energy stored comes to be 3 into 10 to minus 6 joules. Next question number 3. Next question number 6. The question is 3 capacitors 1 microfarad, 2 microfarad and 3 microfarad are connected first in series. The same capacitors are then connected in parallel. Compare their equivalent capacitance, which is larger. Given C1 is 1 microfarad, C2 2 microfarad, C3 3 microfarad. We have to find the ratio of C series upon C. We have to find the ratio C series to C parallel. Second, which one is larger? Now solution. When capacitors are connected, in series, then 1 upon C series will be equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. It gives 1 upon 1 plus 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 3 microfarad. Which gives 6 plus 3 plus 2 into 1 upon microfarad, which is 11 upon 6 microfarad. Therefore, C series will be equal to 6 upon 11 microfarad. Also, C parallel will be equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3, which is 1 plus 2 plus 3 microfarad means 6 microfarad. Thus, C series upon C parallel will be equal to 6 upon 11 upon 6, which gives 1 upon 11. Second part, clearly C P is greater than C series. Next question number 7. The question is 2 capacitors of capacitances 8 microfarad and 15 microfarad are connected in series with the battery of 220 volt. Find the charge and potential on each capacitor. Now solution to question 7 given. These are 2 capacitors C1 and C2. C1 is 8 microfarad, C2 is 15 microfarad. Both are connected in series and then connected with the battery of voltage V is equal to 220 volt. We have to find charge on each capacitor. Secondly, we have to find potential on each capacitor. V1 is what? And V2 is what? Means potential across each capacitor. This is V1 and this is V2. Now solution to question 7. In series, resultant capacitance Cs will be given by 1 upon Cs is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2, 1 upon 8 plus 1 upon 15 microfarad. So LCM is 120. (15 plus 8). So 1 upon Cs will be equal to 23 upon 120 microfarad, which gives Cs as 120 divided by 23 microfarad, which gives 5.22 into 10 to minus 6 farad. Therefore, charge on each capacitor will be same in series. Therefore, Q1 will be equal to Q2 is equal to C series into V. That is, C series is 5.22 into 10 to minus 6, V is 220. So 1148.4 into 10 to minus 6 coulomb, which may be written as 1148.4 microcoulomb. Second part, as Q1 is equal to C1 V1, this gives V1 as Q1 upon C1. Q1 Q2 are same as 1148.4 into 10 to minus 6 coulomb upon C1 is 8 into 10 to minus 6. 10 to minus 6 cancels out. So we get V1 as 143.5. 143.55 volt. Similarly, PD across C2 will be B2 is equal to B2 is equal to Q2 upon C2. Q2 is 1148.4 10 to minus 6 upon C2 15 10 to minus 6, which gives 26.56 volt. Next question number 8. The question is, a parallel plate air capacitor has a plate separation of 5 mm and is charged to a potential difference of 400 volt. Find the energy density between the two plates. Find the energy density between two plates. Now solution to question 8. given for parallel plate air capacity D is 5 millimeter, which may be written as 0.005 meter. Potential difference between two plates is 400 volt. We have to find the energy density. Between plates. We know energy density is the ratio of energy stored to the volume energy stored is half CV square and volume is area into separation means A into D. Again for parallel plate capacitor, C is given to be A epsilon naught upon D, where A is area of each plate and D is separation between them, into this B square upon A into D. A gets cancelled, so we get 1 by 2 epsilon naught B square upon D square means B by D whole square. Now values are known. This is 1 by 2 epsilon naught has value 8.85 into 10 to minus 12, and to B is given to be 400 and D is 0.005 its square. On simplification we get energy density as 2.83 into 10 to minus 2 joules per meter cube. Next we take question number 9. The question is, two spheres of radii 5 cm and 10 cm are given charges 100 coulomb and 50 coulomb respectively, and then they are connected with a wire. Calculate the loss of energy after connection. Here given this is sphere of radius r1 charged with the given charge q1 is equal to 100 coulomb. Other sphere is of radius r2 and is given charge q2 is equal to 50 coulomb. We have to find loss of energy, electrical energy. When both spheres are connected with wire. Now solution to question 9. We know for this is also sphere, R1 is given to be 5 cm 0.05 meter and R2 is 10 cm means 0.1 meter. Now for sphere, first C1 will be equal to 4 pi epsilon naught R1, and for sphere 2 C2 will be 4 pi epsilon naught R2. Also Q1 is C1 into V1, which gives V1 as Q1 upon C1. Similarly, V2 will be equal to Q2 upon C2. Now, loss of electrical energy is given by 1 by 2 C1 C2 upon C1 plus C2 into V1 minus V2 whole square. Now putting the values, we get delta U as 1 by 2 C1 is 4 pi epsilon naught R1, C2 is 4 pi epsilon naught R2 upon C1 plus C2, both has 4 pi epsilon naught common, 4 pi epsilon naught taken common, R1 plus R2 into V1 is Q1 upon C1, Q1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R1 minus Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R2. Here 4 pi epsilon naught gets cancelled, so we get 1 upon 2 into this 4 pi epsilon naught R1 into R2 upon R1 plus R2. Here one upon 4 pi epsilon naught may be its square. Delta U is equal to half C1 C2 upon C1 plus C2 into V1 minus V2 square. So 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught may be taken common. This is Q1 upon R1 minus Q2 upon R2 whole square, which may be written as 1 upon 2 into 4 pi epsilon naught R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2 into 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught square, its square, into Q1 upon R1 minus Q2 upon R2 whole square. Now 1 power of 4 pi epsilon naught gets cancelled and we get power 1. So it is 1 upon 2 R1 is 0.05, R2 is 0.1 upon R1 plus R2 is 0.15 into this 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught has value 9 into 10 to power 9, because 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught has value 9 into 10 to power 9 into Q1 is 100, R1 is 0.05 minus Q2 is 50, R2 is 0.1, its square. On simplification, we get loss of energy as 3.375 into 10 to power 14 joules, which is nearly 3.38 into 10 to power 14 joules. Next we take question number 10. The question is, two capacitors of capacitance 4 microfarad and 6 microfarad respectively are joined in series with a battery of EMF 60 volt. The connections are then broken and like terminals of the capacitors are joined. Find final charge on each capacitor. So, solution to question 10. Given initially both are connected in series and then a battery of EMF 60 volt is connected to them. C1 is 4 microfarad and C2 is 6 microfarad. Then disconnected from battery, C1 and C2 are connected in parallel. Suppose this is common PD. In parallel, C1, C2, we have to find Q1 dash and Q2 dash in parallel. In series, 1 upon C series will be equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2. This is C1, C2, C1 plus C2. Which gives C series as C1, C2 upon C1 plus C2. 4 microfarad into 6 microfarad upon 6 plus 4 means 10 microfarad. So we get 2.4 microfarad. Now charge on each capacitor. In series is same, therefore Q1 will be equal to Q2 is equal to C series into B. Q is equal to CV. C series is 2.4 into 10 to minus 6 and B is 60. So we get 144 into 10 to minus 6 coulomb. Now when these two capacitors are disconnected from battery and are connected in parallel, that is left terminal with left and right terminal with right, means both are connected in parallel, then now in parallel combination, C parallel will be equal to C1 plus C2, 6 plus 4 plus 6 microfarad means 10 microfarad. Therefore, in parallel, common PD will be equal to B dash is equal to total charge upon Cp. Q1 plus Q2 upon C parallel. Q1 plus Q2 is 145 into 10 to minus 6 plus 145, sorry, 144 into 10 to minus 6 into plus 144 into 10 to minus 6 plus 124 plus 120 plus 144 into 10 to minus 6 plus 144 into 10 to minus 6 upon C parallel is 10 into 10 to minus 6. 10 to minus 6 gets cancelled. So we get 288 upon 10 means 28.8 volt. Therefore, charge on C1 in parallel will be equal to Q1 dash will be equal to C1 into V dash. C1 is 4 into 10 to minus 6 into V dash is 28.8. 10 to minus 6 coulomb, and charge on C2 in parallel will be equal to Q2 dash will be equal to C2 into V dash, because in parallel voltage is same. C2 is 6 into 10 to minus 6 into V dash at 28.8. So we get Q2 dash as 172.8. 172.8 into 10 to minus 6 coulomb. Next question number 11. The question is, in the given circuit, applied potential difference between points A and B is 220 volt. What is equivalent capacitance between points A and B? Given C1 is equal to C5 is equal to 8.4 microfarad and C2 is equal to C3 is equal to C4 is equal to 4.2 microfarad. We have to find the equivalent capacitance between A and B. Now, solution to question 11 here. Given C1 is equal to C5 is equal to 8.4 microfarad and C2 equal to C3 is equal to C4 4.2 microfarad. We have to find CAB, means resultant capacitance between points A and B. Now C3 and C4 are in series. These two capacitors are in series. So if C dash is the resultant of C3 and C4 in series, then 1 upon C dash will be equal to 1 upon C3 plus 1 upon C4, which is C3, C4, C3 plus C4, which gives C dash as C3, C4 upon C3 plus C4. C3, C4 are equal 4.2 microfarad into 4.2 microfarad upon 4.2 plus 4.2 means 8.4 microfarad. microfarad cancels, and we get C dash as 2.1 microfarad. Means resultant of these two capacitors in series is 2.1 microfarad. Hence, the given circuit is equivalent to the circuit of figure 1 below. So, we can replace these two by their equivalent C dash. So, this is figure 1, which is the equivalent circuit of given circuit. Again, C2 and C dash are in parallel. Now, in figure 1, C2 and C dash are in parallel. Therefore, their resultant will be C double dash is equal to C2 plus C dash, that is 4.2 plus 2.1 microfarad means 6.3 microfarad. Means C2 and C dash in parallel are equivalent to 6.3 microfarad. Hence, figure 1 can be redrawn as equivalent circuit figure 2. Means this is A, this is B, C1, C5, and their resultant is C double dash, C double dash. This is figure 2. Therefore, in figure 2, 1 upon C resultant will be equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C double dash plus 1 upon C5. 1 upon C1, C1 is 8.4 plus 1 upon C double dash is 6.3 plus 1 upon C5 is again 8.4 microfarad is common to all. This is 1 upon C is equal to 1 upon 8.4 plus 1 upon 6.3 plus 1 upon 8.4 into 1 upon microfarad, which may be rewritten as 1 upon C is equal to 2 upon 8.4 plus 1 upon 6.3 into 1 upon microfarad. 2 cancels 2, here 1 and here 4.2. Now 2.1 is common to both. Now 2.1 microfarad is common to both, so we get 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 3, that is 1 upon 2.1 microfarad. LCM is 6, here 3 plus 2, so C will be equal to 6 into 2.1 microfarad upon 5, which is 2.52 microfarad.